Animated horror stories. Welcome everyone to a brand new video. It's me, your host Dark. Today we're reacting to some more animated horror stories by 1C Entertainment. You can check out their channel down below in the description, by the way. We're gonna start with a story called I Made the Creepiest Friend at the Deep Web. Before we start though, make sure you leave a like right now, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future reaction videos. Pause this video right now and go get some snacks. Snacks are mandatory. And before I forget, follow me on TikTok as well at Darko Mode. You know, I'm posting every now and then. You could check it out, you know, laugh at me, cringe at me. Okay, so I wonder what we're supposed to expect, because all the people on the deep web are creepy. So what makes this friend creepier than the rest?
When I was a teenager, I would often explore the deep web with my friends.
Why though?
Specifically, weird stuff on Hidden Wiki.
Why?
There were definitely a lot of links to choose from.
What?
I never clicked on the violent links because I got into that. My friend Latrice told me,
Hold on, Latrice. Y'all some psychos. Look at these kids laughing at all the weird stuff you're seeing in the deep web. All the disturbing stuff. You know, all three of these guys ended up being like psychos when they grew up. Like, that's a fact.
my friend Latrice told me to click on one that says new best friend.
New best
After
friend.
doing so, it takes you to a page where you have to make a profile.
Ooh.
I put the name Lisa on my profile. My real name is Susan. Once I made the profile, you are directed to a main page that has categories.
Why are they still smiling? Like, at this point, it's kind of starting to get creepy, right? I don't think I'd ever be like smiling while on the deep web, right? I'd have like this face.
What is that?
Or this face.
What is that?
Or this face.
What is that?
Pretty much saying I'd be doing like a generic thumbnail face. Like the one on this video.
They were silly, serious, smart, and smothering. We
Smothering.
clicked smother.
What does that mean?
I thought it was funny. After choosing, there was a
You
list
little
of people
psycho.
with their pictures. I clicked on the profile of a guy that had the name 5, like the number 5. I entered, and it didn't seem like someone
looks
who would be a smothering
okay.
friend. When I was searching through his profile, I received a message from him.
He ain't got
asking
no lips,
if I were
though.
looking for a friend. I looked at Latrice, and she laughed, but also told me to respond yes.
Oh,
So we're
that's where you
messaging
messed
back
up,
and forth
Latrice.
for maybe 30 minutes, and then Latrice had to go.
Of course Latrice
I
leaves.
told him I
Latrice makes you do all that stuff, and then she leaves. So nothing's gonna happen to her. That's how the world works. It's super unfair.
I told him I'll be back on tomorrow, and he said okay.
Is
Maybe
it
a
okay?
week went by where I would talk to him every night.
She
He
keeps
seemed
talking
very
to him?
nice, so we exchanged numbers so we could talk more. Everything seemed fine until I clicked on another profile, and someone else messaged me. I started talking with this other person, but still was texting the guy.
She was cheating on her dark web boyfriend.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Which I knew his real name now as William. The new guy had the name Bill on his profile. A day went by, and he seemed cool, but
Oh
then
no.
William randomly asked me why I was talking with Bill. I didn't know
Ah,
what to say,
it's what you get.
so I never responded.
It's what you get.
Texting with angry messages, so I blocked him. I didn't receive any texts, only a single
Come on, don't
message
play with his little
at
heart.
Site, and it said soon.
Don't break his
One day
heart.
after school, my friend Latrice came over to have a sleepover. We got comfortable, went to my room, and did our usual of surfing through the web, being nosy.
So this chick has been on the deep web for weeks. It's not that interesting. It's actually pretty boring. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't go on the deep web or dark web. Just search up a video of someone else going there, because they're gonna edit out all the boring parts. Pro tips by Dark. Smash like if that was useful. And even if it wasn't, you still gotta smash like, or else I'm gonna smash your...
I brought up that guy. Then I received a text message that said, "Why'd you block me?" From
Ooh.
a random number.
He probably already
I
knows
replied with a
where she
question
lives.
mark. Then he replied, "It's me, William."
Hi, William.
He texted me from another number after I blocked him. I told Latrice how creepy this guy is. Then Latrice stopped me from talking because
Why?
she thought she heard something. Then I heard a voice. "I'm not that creepy." We both responded by screaming and looking around. I saw someone coming from under my bed, so we ran screaming out of my room, and my mother called the cops.
Finally, somebody actually calls the cops.
He left through my window, and nothing could be traced back to him. I'm starting to think that He was both of the people I was talking to. That definitely opened my eyes to the dangers of the internet. I would
That's
never
what opened
visit
your
the
eyes?
dark web again.
Who would have thought that? A guy you met on the dark web? Being a creep? On to the second animated horror story. This one is called Creepy Stranger at a Hotel. Technically, almost everyone at a hotel is a stranger. So let's see what makes this stranger creepy.
This happened to me at the beginning of this year, just after I lost my husband to
Aw.
meningitis. I had moved in with my father and taken a job at a local hotel. It was a nice, cushy job that wasn't very stressful.
Oh, I want
and it was
that.
also nice to me in my grief-stricken state. The job
sad
was
story.
the night shift front desk manager position.
Night shift.
So I was watching scary movies or listening to creepy podcasts
Why?
that seemed to help keep me awake. My husband had never liked scary things like I did, so it was nice getting back to something that was mine. Being the night worker, I was always by myself during my shift. The hotel was new, so it wasn't creepy to be by myself.
It looks really run down.
Especially since there was always someone around as far as guests went, and on top of that, my boss was always a phone call away. I knew I'd have backup if needed. Anyway, it was a night like any other.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the back office behind the desk, watching the cameras and listening to
Oh,
a
she needs a
podcast
fidget spinner.
while twirling a pen around, waiting for hours to tick away. The hotel was pretty empty, so I felt more alone than usual. I looked down at my
Ooh.
phone as my podcast ended and went to pick another one when I noticed movement outside the building on the cameras. A guest was walking in. I hadn't seen a car pull in from the driveway camera, but I chalked it up to me just not paying attention and went to the desk. The man walked in and I quickly
looks nasty.
noticed his clothes were dirty, tattered, and that he had this odd smell to him.
It's called vintage. It's
Look at this
fashion.
dude.
He had this odd smell to him.
He stank?
Metallic smelling.
That's blood.
I
Metallic
shook off the
smell.
weird feeling and
That's
looked up
blood.
at his face before greeting him. And I noticed that his eyes weren't
Is he on
on me,
something?
but the wall behind, just above me. I followed his gaze, wondering what he
Did
could
he see
be
a ghost?
looking at, but there wasn't anything there.
Maybe he's seeing ghosts.
I was confused, but thought maybe he was lost in thought. I greeted him again,
Nah.
but his gaze still remained on the wall.
Normal
I was
Reedus
starting
ain't
to get
playing.
freaked out, but kept my cool and cleared my throat. Sir, is there something I can help you with?
Yeah,
I
911.
asked more firmly. Quickly, his eyes flicked down, and those eyes were wide and crazy looking.
Come on, bro.
It
She's not
startled
that
me
ugly.
enough that I took a small step back. His previously blank expression grew into that of a crazy, wide smile. He
That
was
Norman?
missing teeth,
Oh!
and the second his lips parted,
Ew!
I could smell his rotten breath.
Uh,
It made my stomach churn. Before I could open
Ew!
my
Hey,
mouth,
stop,
I
Mom.
watched his eyes slowly
I can smell
creep
it
up
from
and
here.
down my body, as if he were undressing me with his eyes. Then his eyes moved to my hand, and his smile faded into a hate-filled glare. His eyes were on my wedding
You're
ring.
still married.
Well,
Should've put a
yes,
ring
I
on it,
still
buddy.
wore it as I wasn't ready to give it up yet. What the heck is that? He asked, his voice thick
drip.
and gruff and full of anger. My wedding ring, sir. I'm married, I said, thinking maybe he was drunk. His glare got worse as his eyes met mine again. Married? You lying bitch! You never told me you were married! You lied to me!
What?
Sir, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm afraid that I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Please get your ass out of here,
I
man.
was so scared at that moment, but tried
Call
desperately not
911.
to cry. He was
911.
still shouting at me.
9.
So you're
One.
kicking me out of my
One.
own home? You're a little hussy. I'm taking what's owed to me. Get over here. He reached
What?
across the counter to try and grab me, and I let out a scream, stumbled back, tripping over my long
Then I
skirt.
wanted to grab her.
I crawled quickly for the office door as he rushed to the counter. He grabbed my shirt, tearing it down the back as I went
No.
to slam the door shut.
Come on.
And I slammed it on his hand, making
Go,
him
girl.
scream in pain as I
Serves
heard
you
the
right.
bones break. As he let me go, I managed to finally shut and lock it before going into my boss's office. And as I dialed 911, I could hear him.
2 stories in a row where the people actually do something that makes sense. Call 911.
The operator stayed on the phone with me until the cops arrived. It took 3 grown
Dang,
officers
son.
and a
That's
taser
Leon
gun
Kennedy?
to take him down and get him in the car. When everything was safe, I was sat down for a statement, and my boss and father were called. As my father was getting me into his truck, I heard an officer say that the man was a highly wanted man from Florida who had escaped
It's a Florida man.
psychiatric facility. After he escaped the facility, he went looking for young brunette girls who were heavyset like me, or rather like his late wife. He had killed her and cut out her eyes and breasts, and done the same to 2 other girls in Alabama, so I could only guess he planned to do the same to me.
You think?
Thank God for strong deadbolts and all of the police officers.
I don't know about you guys, but I think that guy was a creep. That was it for today's horror stories. I do hope you enjoyed my reaction of them. If you did, guys, don't forget to smash like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future reactions. Which one did you like the most? Let me know down below in the comment section as well, and finish your comment with hashtag Darknet to prove that you made it this far into the video. And if you want to see more stuff like this, check out the vids on your screen right now by clicking here and here. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Dark signing out.